Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
The history books will say this was a record-breaking night for Mo Salah. The Egyptian scored twice to become the first Liverpool player to find the net in 9 successive games. It's a remarkable achievement by Anfield's incredible forward. But numbers don't tell us all we need to know about games like this, nights when football presents itself as the most exhilarating, exciting, unpredictable thing that any of us will perhaps ever know. Once again, after the thrilling knockout tie yet by Atlético at Anfield in March 2020, these two teams presented us with a modern classic. Goals, frantic and sudden lurches in direction, controversy. Liverpool won it and will be thrilled. They are in charge of a tough group now. But how they did so takes some recounting, and maybe the best place to start is at the end. When the whistle blew, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp turned to shake hands with Diego Simeone only to find the Atlético coach dashing down the tunnel. A competitor since the day he was born, the Argentine was doubtless readying himself for a confrontation with the referee. Not only had Daniel Siebert sent off Antoine Griezmann early in the second period, Eden overturned a decision to award the Spanish team what could well have been an equalizing penalty after a look at the pitch side monitor moments before full-time, so Simeone had his scapegoat. Games like this are just so hard to lose. Even at this early stage of the competition, it hurts like a kick to the stomach, and it's just easier if you can find somebody else to blame. The reality is that Griezmann's exit did turn the night back towards Liverpool. Atlético had come from 2 goals down at that stage and had shaken Liverpool to their socks. What's more, Griezmann had scored the goals. But another reality is that it was the right call to send him off, just as it was to reverse the late penalty call. Griezmann's raised foot caught Roberto Firmino on the side of the head. Dangerous play. Red card. It was this that gave Liverpool a platform that they perhaps did not expect. It allowed them to regather themselves and find a way to win courtesy of Salah's 75-minute penalty. More than an hour had passed since he scored the first goal of the night. So much had happened in between, it is a challenge to recall every one of the highlights. Early on, Liverpool looked unstoppable. Twice they scored in the first 15 minutes, and it seemed as though this would be a straightforward evening. Atl Madrid, 3-1-4-2. Oblak 6.5. Felipe 6, Kondogbia 6, Jiménez 46 minutos, 6, Hermoso 6.5, Llorente 80, Coque 7, Trippier 6, Lemar 7, Suárez 80, De Paul 6, Lodi dos Santos 80, Carrasco 6.5, Joao Félix 6, Correa 80, Griezmann 7, Goals, Griezmann 20, 34, Book, Suárez, Sent off, Griezmann. Manager, Diego Simeone 7. Liverpool, 4-3-3, Alisson 7, Alexander-Arnold 6, Gómez 85, Matip 6, Van Dijk 6.5, Robertson 6, Milner 6, Oxlade-Chamberlain 62, 6, Henderson 7, Keita 6, Fabinho 46, 7, Salah 8, N. Williams 90+2, Firmino 6.5, Mane 6, J 62, 6. Goals, Salah 8, 78, Pen, Keita 13, Book, Milner, Alexander-Arnold. Manager, Jurgen Klopp 7.5. Referee, Daniel Siebert, Germany, 7. Attendance, 67,000. Salah's low shot in the 8th minute was turned in by James Milner, but the goal was awarded to the striker. Milner will have taken all of 10 seconds to get over that. Then, 7 minutes later, a loose ball dropped to Naby Keita 18 yards out and smashed it into the net on the volley. It was a super goal from an unexpected source, and this magnificent stadium fell quiet. Only high in one corner was their movement as a couple of thousand Liverpoolians reveled in a start to the game so authoritative that anything seemed possible for their team from then on. That was not how it worked out. Atlético, stunned by early proceedings, sought a spark, and when they found one, everything changed. Keita was left for dead after a short corner in the 20th minute, and when the ball was pulled back to Coque on the edge of the penalty area, it drove it goalwards. Just like Salah's earlier, the Spaniards' low shot may not have gone in, but Griezmann nudged it home from 3 yards out, and the whole feel of the game flipped in an instant. Liverpool needed a period of calm football with which to douse the Spanish fire. But they couldn't find it. Instead, they looked suddenly and alarmingly vulnerable. Griezmann was denied by Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson as a ran clear but then beat the Brazilian across his body 10 minutes before halftime after Joao Felix had held off Keita took comfortably down the left to play the ball forward. That was to be the end of it for Keita. Despite his goal, the midfielder was not coping with Atletico's surge of energy and at halftime he was replaced by Fabinho. Not that it changed much initially. Liverpool were stuck deep in their half when Griezmann clobbered Firmino in the 52 minute and it was this, undoubtedly, that enabled them to re-establish a territorial advantage that had long been lost. The concession of the winning penalty was careless, Mario Hermoso stupidly barging into Diogo Jota as the ball dropped from the sky. Salah was unlikely to miss. And so to the finale. Jota and Jose Jimenez competed, the latter fell and Liverpool's old flame Luis Suarez, just on as a substitute, prepared to take the penalty. Technology soon denied him. Jimenez had clearly dived and Klopp had his victory if not his handshake. This was very much an incomplete win from his side and Manchester United, waiting at Old Trafford on Sunday, will not be resolutely disheartened. Liverpool did not defend well here. But nobody will recall or remember that in years to come either. They will just remember how all this made them feel. At times there really is nothing like it at all.